I would have to say the most thing that's on our menu that I'm very proud of and that people always compliment us on is our chicken fried steak. There we go. That's the chicken fried right there.
Oh, my Lanta. Incredible. So blessed. I mean, crazy. When we opened in 2007, we were a little 55-seat diner. And we've grown quite a bit over the years. That location, after 5.5 years, was bought and sold, so it was being torn down. And so actually a parking lot, I always sing that song, Paved Paradise, and put up a parking lot, yeah. So they tore it down, and so we had to move. And so we've been here now a little over 10 years. But it's a lot of fun. Man, this crew works hard. We tell everybody in the interview, this is gonna be the hardest place you'll ever work, but it'll also be the funnest place you've ever worked. And so we have a camaraderie like no other. We spend more time with each other than we do with our own families. And so it's really close. I mean, we're a close-knit group. And to watch everybody grow, Sam is my oldest employee as far as he's worked here, but he's family. And I have, a couple of more guys in the back that have been here just a little bit less than Sam, 10 years, 8 years. And then I have quite a few girls that's been with me, 7, 8 years. And so we're family. We take care of each other. And that's very rare in, the business restaurant world.
Chicken fried eggs, my plate right here.
Since day one that I started having problems, real bad problems, since I started working here, she was really concerned about my health. I remember when I got the defibrillator, I had passed out one morning, and I came in, wasn't feeling good, and I had passed out. And I remember, talking to her about, what is this thing they want to implant in me, about the defibrillator situation. And she was kind of explaining to me that, hey, you need it because you have heart trouble. And just in case your heart stops beating, this is going to kick in and help your heart to start beating again. She has the entire family, not just her, the entire family, her husband, her children, her 2 boys, they have been with me, there with me all the way.
Shortly after Sam started working at the Cast Iron Grill, that he started having some issues. And at first it was like a high blood pressure. He couldn't get it down. And just slowly more issues started that he couldn't get the fluid off of his body. And Sam is truly like my brother. And so, he's now, over all the years, he's family first and Cast Iron Grill crew member second. And so I have joked with Sam a lot over the years about his health issues because you have to laugh to keep from crying. And so we've always tried to, even though it's very serious, the things that he has fought and struggled through, we've had to joke about it and laugh about it to keep all of us going and insane, and know that the Lord is in control of everything that Sam has gone through.
Your pancake? I started having heart problems. I started feeling like I was drowning on the inside all the time. So I was going to a clinic here in Lubbock on Chapman Hill. And the nurse practitioner there told me that it wasn't anything that she can do for me. And she treated me for about a year. And she told me, she said, I have to get you to UMC to the cardiologist. And so that's when I started going to UMC, and I met Dr. Nair. I knew that it was a very serious problem, but I knew that some people could easily live with it if you do the right thing. And I didn't know actually how bad mine was until I had seen Dr. Nair for about 3 months. And she just broke it down to me. She said, look, we need to do the first thing they did was I had a defibrillator put in. And that worked, and it's doing fine. I still have it. And later on, I guess about 4 years ago, she decided that my heart was only pumping at like 36%, and sometime lower than that. And she decided that I needed an LVAD.
You know, we've had the ambulance called to this place numerous times for Sam York. And my office is right upstairs, and, you know, I'll get the 911 call, get to the kitchen, and I never know what, over all these years, what I would find when I got in there. And quite a few times it's been Sam laying on the ground, not doing very well.
You have ups and downs. You have good days and you have bad days. It's something that you really have to get adjusted to. You have to understand that you're going to have good days and that you're going to have bad days. But overall, I'm still living. And that's the joy of actually having it, because they told me had I not gotten it, I probably would have passed away about a year after 2019.
I've never met someone that handles with such grace, because he's sick.
When I had the LVAD put in, she was there. The nursing staff just loved her, because a lot of times they told me she would bring goodies. So she was there. I mean, she's been through it, through all of this with me. She's stuck by my family, emotionally, physically, financially. Her and her family has been there all the way. And I'm so grateful. And this is not, the LVAD situation that I'm concerned about is not just about me, because it's a lot of people that have these that don't have the security that I have. They don't have the support that I have.
So when did you find out that they were no longer going to be able to care for you at UMC?
About 3 weeks ago, when I first got so much of the hint. I was in the hospital in October, and they were saying that we weren't going to have an LVAD staff anymore. And, the gentlemen that come and take care of you and look at your LVAD and all that. So they were saying that they weren't going to exist anymore.
But he's a little high strung, and so when he told me about this, I was like, there is no way, Sam. Calm down. There's no way they're taking your care away. And he's like, no, that's what and I said, you probably misunderstood. And I really thought that he misunderstood. When I sat in that meeting yesterday, I think that, I looked at his doctors and I said, do any of us want to live in a world that money is valued over someone's health? And that's obviously where we are. And they can say it's 21 people. What's 21 people's family members? That whenever they made this choice to get this LVAD, they were given hope and saying, here, we're going to take care of you. This is going to help you. And that's just kind of being ripped away now. And it's very, very, very concerning. It's sad. I don't know, with all of the care that Sam has to have to live, obviously anything is possible with God, and we know that. But humanly possible, I just don't know how it's going to happen and him be able to live his quality of life.
If you cannot change them, then you learn to deal with them. And I just have to pray to God to help me deal with whatever I have to go through. And I know he will. So, I'm not going to worry about it. My thing is, as I said before, not just about me. I have the utmost support, the love. My main concern is there are people older than me that has these LVAD implants. And a lot of them don't have the support that I have. And that's the thing that really bothers me the most. How are they going to make it? The financial cost of driving from Lubbock to Dallas, trying to get to a doctor's appointment, and all of this. I usually go out of town once a year, let alone to be going every 3 months.
Whatever is going on with someone, their support team is what gets them through. Their true grit and their support team. And if you take Sam out of his support team and he is 5 hours away and having a health crisis, you've taken away the people that can cheerlead him. You know, that remind him of the hope and the love that our Heavenly Father loves him. And you got to have that. You know, we all need that when we're going through difficult times. And when you're telling him to go 5 hours away, and he's been in the hospital for weeks at a time with issues. And so it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
It's a scary feeling, you know. It makes you wonder. You know, you're only human. You know, you have faith in God and you know God is going to be there with you. But we are only human. And we worry and we wonder sometimes. And as a matter of fact, I had to pray the other day to just stop, ask God to give me peace and let me stop worrying. So with the new staff that I have to deal with, or whatever situation that I have to deal with, I just have to deal with it. I have to go on. And I know I'm going to have the support, you know, and so I just have to go on.
If you could give UMC a grade right now, what would that grade be?
As far as the health ed situation and the situation that they have put us in, it would be absolutely 0. Absolutely 0. As far as the doctors and the nurses, when I say 0, that's executive staff or whoever made the decision. But as far as the doctors and the nurses, I'll give them 150%.